emotions. And then I just got to back up and say, Lord, I'm not going to isolate from my anger, but I just need to tell you about my anger because you want to know me. Folks, God doesn't need us to tell him anything. He already knows it all. What he desires is this truth. He desires self-disclosure. Jesus is the self-disclosure of the Father. And in that, he desires us to self-disclose to him. That's vulnerability. What I'm saying here is that Jesus was very careful about who he shared himself with. So this is not a blank check to those that come into our lives. Of course not. Growing as a believer, though, is impossible to do it as in a singular context. It's impossible. You need to be in community. You need to have one or two people in your life that you're able to share these things in your life. It's your spouse or another mentor, but we need this because you were created to know and to be known. And when this shame pops up, I shared this with my wife last night. It's just like, there are times when shame will come up and I've learned to be honest about it. And this subtle lie, which we talked about, introduced 3 weeks ago, which is subtle and it sounds right. It sounds motivational. It sounds like it'll produce something. And no, we want to be excellent in what we do, but we want to do it in an environment where we prioritize the value of one another. We prioritize the creativity. And I want to close with this. I'm going to invite the elders and the ushers to come forward. The definition of joy is the integration of healthy relationships in a safe environment. Doesn't mean that bad things won't be happening around you, but my wife and I create a safe environment for our home, even though sometimes it seems like things are going in different directions. Our church and our office staff, we create an environment that is safe, even though we deal with things that go on in life. So a safe environment is not defined by the lack of challenges. Safe environment is defined by who you're in relationship with. So my challenge to you this morning as we participate in communion, because at the end of communion we always say we are the body of Christ, as a declaration of truth. Jesus